everybody, it's Sharon here. Welcome back to my channel for those who are returning, and welcome to any new subscribers that may be visiting for the first time. So I'm back, everybody. I'm finally back. To all those who have reached out to me and asked if everything was okay, I am truly grateful, and I apologize. I mentioned in my last video, I believe, that I've had some internet problems. Those problems have been going on since, I thought it was October, but it actually turned out it was November that they first started, and I've only just had them fixed. So I'm back in business and I'm super excited about that. Firstly, I would like to say I hope you all had an amazing holiday season. I hope you enjoyed time with your loved ones and you come back to the new year recharged and ready to get those creative juices flowing. I wanted to show you some papers while I'm videoing. I should come back really organized and all of that, and there'll be more about what I've been up to, but I'm not organized, and I've decided that I want to do a really quick project. I want to do a journal for a loved one, and I only have a very short time to do it, so I probably won't video the whole process, but I've been busy getting things ready for that, and I've printed the papers I wanted to use, and I've fallen in love with them, so I thought I'd share. I must say I found it really hard to turn the camera back on. I'm saying a lot. I apologize for that. But this getting back into videoing is really overwhelming after not doing it for so long. I was working on, sorry, I'm just checking to see. I've printed some of these more than once, so I just wanted to see. Some of them I was playing with my printer, and my printer didn't necessarily do exactly what I wanted it to, so I'll show you those in a moment. Okay, so I don't know where I was just at when I was talking to you. I have no idea, but maybe it'll come to me. So I'm using AntiquePaperie papers for this journal. As you know, I've announced I'm on the design team, and I have all of these wonderful papers available to me, and because it's for somebody special to me, I was trying to find papers that I thought that that person would really love. And so this is the Tea Party journal paper or kit, and I've printed these back to back. Now they are divine, absolutely divine. I'm going to take those away. So there are 6 pages in this set, and I have just gone through and selected each of those pages, and I have printed them back to back. I cannot express how much these kits have caught my eye. I'm so excited to use them, and I think the person that's receiving this journal is going to absolutely love them. So that's that kit, and then I did actually try and print them back to back, thinking I could use cardstock, but unfortunately my printer has not liked, this is just one of them, my printer hasn't liked the cardstock, so it's left a fairly even border on this side, but on the opposite side, for some reason, I have no border. So I have quite a selection of papers that are printed like that because I was on a roll and I didn't realise and thought it was all printing okay. So there may be some envelopes and things in my or our future. I did also print one of these, I will show you, onto a tea stain paper. So this is a tea stain paper that I've prepared for this actual journal. So this will be an indication of the colour of the tea stain paper that I'm using. And I decided that I much preferred it on the white, so I've gone with the white. Not that I don't like it on the tea stain, but for me, knowing the person that I'm making it for, the white seemed more fitting. And also I think the colour of tea stain that I've used, I don't know, I preferred it on the white. No other reason. Okay, so I've set the camera up not thinking I had portrait set, so I may have to, you'll have to excuse my desk space because there are messes all around. Okay, I'm trying not to show you those. Like I said, I should have come back already and organized and neat and tidy workspace. Hasn't been the case. So this is the Tea Party add-on 1, and I have left myself a message to say that I haven't printed. Oh no, I have done that, so just ignore that. So Tea Party add-on 1, and a couple of these. So this one is on paper, and so is this one is on paper, and the same with this one. The reason being purely because of the way I'd like to use them, no other reason. So, and then I've printed the envelopes onto the cardstock, which is matte photo paper, sorry. And I also did another copy of the cards. I just wasn't sure how I wanted to use those, whether I'd swap them around, use them differently. So I've printed one on each. And as you see, the print on the matte photo paper is a little bit brighter than on the paper. So that is the add-on Tea Party add-on 1. You'll have to forgive me. It's been a long time since I've done a video, and I'm out of practice and I'm nervous. And I'm a little bit excited, and I'm also on a time frame, so I know that I've got to get through what I need to get through to make this journal happen. So this is Tea Party add-on 2, and again this is on paper. So there's some bookmarks, and can you tell I'm out of practice? I forgot to check my margins, and yep, that happened. And I think there's a couple of those too. And then we have some slides. So this is on the matte photo paper, and some tickets on the matte photo paper, and some violin/cellos. I'm never really sure what to say. I'm going to say cellos just because of the way they're standing upright. And you can see they have little teapots and things that you can cut out for, you can fussy cut out to use as an embellishment, which I thought was really fun. And then, yes, you guessed it, I have a couple of more little faux pas. So my ticket's printed okay, even though they're larger. I just did the print again. Just love them. Okay. And then I thought I could talk while I did this, but I can't really talk and show you the papers at the same time. So I apologize for that. This was a way of me easing back into doing a video partly. And also, as I said, I printed these papers. I'm sorry, I think my belly's growling. It's getting close to tea time and I'm actually quite hungry. So I apologize if you can hear that. I almost decided to have tea first before I videoed, but got to be honest with you, I've been procrastinating a little bit because I've been so nervous about getting back, and I actually hadn't been able to decide on a project, and this one just kind of fell out of the universe. And like I said, I've been preparing for it, and I went, maybe I could video some of it. I really don't think I will have time to video all of it, but yes, I was printing out these papers and they were just so beautiful, and I was like, I really need to share them with you guys because, you know, you share the love. Okay, so this is Tea Party add-on 3. So again, I've printed this one on paper, and then we have some bookmarks, but in a landscape rather than, sorry, a portrait rather than a landscape orientation, which I think is really fun. And I should have checked the orientation of these, sorry. And some thread winders, I think that's what they're called. And they're on matte photo paper. And then some dress forms or mannequins, whatever you'd like to call them, on the matte photo paper. So initially I was just going to do the tea party theme. Oh, I also have one here that I've printed. I've done this 2 to a page. So these are from 2 separate sets, and I've written on the back, one is from Tea Party Add-on 1 and one is from Tea Party Add-on 3. And I did them 2 to a page because I thought they might be fun sizes for embellishing things. So no idea if I'll use it, but I thought that was a good idea at the time. This was a little extra set of papers that I found that I decided I would print. I have no idea if I'll use them in this particular journal, but they did really speak to me. So these are the old Victorian papers. And as you see, they are a full A4 sheet. These are just printed on A4 paper. And I really loved the neutral background that these had. So, oops, more bums. So yes, I thought they could work if I needed them. I've ended up with a lot more paper than I originally anticipated to have, and so I may not need them for this project, but definitely worth sharing. Okay, so originally I was going to do the tea party. I was looking through my papers trying to decide what I wanted to use for this journal, and I came across these papers as well and fell in love with them, and they actually work so beautifully with the tea party set. So I've decided to do a little bit of a combo. So this is the Love Paris collection 1. There's actually, I think, 4 collections in the Love Paris papers, and oh my goodness, they are so pretty, and I'm blown away by how beautifully they marry with the tea party collection. So yes, I'm doing a combination of both, and I think it is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I probably have enough paper to create about 3 or 4 different journals, but if this one works out the way I'm thinking, I may make another one to offer for sale. I'm trying to work on an Etsy shop. I've got to be honest with you, I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm really nervous. But New Year's resolution, I'm trying to tick boxes and kick goals, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, so this is Love Paris collection number 2. Again, same theme, same colors, same beauty. I'm in love, absolutely in love. I don't know how I hadn't noticed these before. I guess when you're busy working on a project, you don't sort of look too much further, or I try not to, because because then I get distracted very easily. So Love Collection 2, Love Paris Collection 2, that was. And then I have Love Paris Collection 3. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. Now I looked up that phrase, sweet life, I think it meant, which I thought was so beautiful. I didn't know that. Not being, is it bilingual? I wish I was. I wish I could speak multiple languages, but that one jumped out at me, and I was like, I really want to know what that means. So I'm sure it meant sweet life, and I apologize if I've got it wrong, but by all means Google it and see for yourself, because whatever the meaning was, it was really, really beautiful. Love them so much. I'm excited. Can you tell? I love seeing new papers and just feeling totally inspired and in awe of what I have to use in my journals. Okay, so this is Love Paris Collection 4. And this Paris collection doesn't have additional ephemera in that set. I think there are other sets that you can marry with this. I do know for sure that I think it's the Lace Collection papers work so beautifully with this as well, and they do have some ephemera with them. But there's so many choices in paper here that we can quite easily make our own. And I haven't looked yet to see what I have in my limited edition sets that might work with these papers as well. So when I make this journal, it is going to be a fairly simple journal. I don't want a lot of pockets and embellishments. I do want to add some, but I do want a lot of writing space and just blank pages. So again, partly because I want it to be a quick project, but also partly because I think that will work for the person that I'm gifting it to. So, and this is Love Paris Background Collection, which again, just stunning simplicity in its own right, and will work beautifully with the sets that have been provided to go with it. So I actually love seeing the background sets as much as I do the beautiful pattern papers, because I think when you're making a journal, it's really fun to have both options for different processes. So I just love that. Love, love, love. So pretty. Okay, so that's what I have to share with you. I have printed the papers that I'd like to use as my focal papers back to back, and as you saw, I did try and print them on card, but it didn't quite go to plan. So the papers that I use are on paper, and they will be stunning. I've tea stained some paper to use as my inside pages, and I currently have that out. I've laid that out on a table and it's drying at the moment. I'm just putting this here so that you can look at it because it's really, really pretty. I have a cover that I've already made from last year that I'm hoping I will be able to use for this project. And like I said, I won't necessarily be videoing the whole process, but I do hope to video some of it. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your lovely comments. I'm so sorry that I've been away for so long. The projects I was working on when I videoed last, well, I was working on the Christmas altered book, which I still have here to my terrible hand. I won't be a hand model. To my right, to my left. I had a couple of videos prepared to upload over that holiday period that I couldn't upload because my internet just wasn't working. Did I mention that? So the reason I haven't been uploading anything is because my internet was, well, basically it was cut off through no fault of my own, and getting it reconnected has taken about 2.5 months. So we had some internet, so there were things that I was still able to do, but it was a limited internet, so uploading videos was just not an option. So I I truly apologize. It's been incredibly frustrating and long-winded and not always an easy process, but our internet was actually fixed, I believe, roughly a week ago, and I've been trying to get my head around getting back into videoing and what to do and where I'm going. That has led me to some thought processes that have got my creative juices flowing for future projects, so keep an eye out for that. I was really enjoying the altered book. I feel like I'm all over the shop, and I really apologize for that because I don't have a script. I didn't write myself notes. I didn't have a plan when I came on. I just knew that basically I had to jump in and do something so that I could get back into it, and I'm quite sure once I have this video done and I have my project underway, everything will be smooth sailing after that. So, well, as smooth as I get anyway. The altered book, I was really enjoying it, and I would be more than happy to continue with it, but it is a Christmas themed altered book, and I wasn't sure if that was something that you wanted to continue seeing, or whether I should just leave it and either do it behind the scenes or leave it until closer to Christmas next year, which would break my heart because I was enjoying it so much. But I don't know. It's almost February and I haven't got back to it, and it truly broke my heart knowing that all of that came to a huge halt. So I'm really, really sorry. I apologize to AntiquePaperie because I was really enjoying it, and I was enjoying showcasing her beautiful papers, and oh, my internet certainly put a stop to all of that. As far as the Wonderland Journal is concerned, it was a huge undertaking, and I'd mentioned to you before it was for a very, very special someone, and it kind of took on a life of its own at one stage, and then I kind of hit a brick wall. I was aiming to have it done by Christmas, and when I hit that brick wall, I was putting a lot of pressure on myself, and I decided that the only person that was creating the pressure was me. So I've put that on hold for a little bit, and by no means am I going to forget about it. But I did step away and start the altered book with the Christmas theme as a way of refocusing. And like I said, I was loving the Christmas book. So the Wonderland Journal will be finished. I don't know that I will continue filming everything or videoing everything, or whether I will do it behind the scenes and perhaps share some things with you, or whether I will just do it behind the scenes and share with you the final flip through. But I kind of felt like perhaps you guys were stagnating with me. So if that's not the case, feel free to comment below and let me know. Again, with the Christmas altered book, if you'd like to see me continue with that, feel free to comment, let me know. I would love to continue with it. I've actually considered doing another altered book with a different theme. Maybe I could use these papers. They would be really beautiful. Because I was enjoying the altered book process as well as the Christmas theme with those beautiful papers from AntiquePaperie. But anyway, I'm excited to be back. I've missed you all terribly. I have realized that aside from YouTube, I have no way of contacting all of you and keeping you up to date, and I feel like I need to do something about that, but I'm not really sure what I should do. I don't really want to use my Facebook and Instagram pages as they are as a means of doing that at this stage. But whether I need to look at, I don't know anything about running a Facebook page as a group. I kind of feel like that would be cheating on the groups that I'm already involved in. So I don't know what to do. If anybody has suggestions, feel free to let me know. But I felt so cut off from everybody, and it really made me sad. So I would also like to thank, sorry, I should have done this at the very beginning, but I would really, really love to thank all of the new subscribers that have joined my channel while I've not been uploading videos. I think I've had roughly 20 to 30 new subscribers in that time, which has blown my mind. I couldn't believe that they subscribed to my channel even though I wasn't uploading. So a huge shout out and thank you to them. A huge thank you and shout out to my subscribers that have stuck with me, who have encouraged me and supported me behind the scenes. You all know who you are. I don't want to mention names because I don't want to miss anybody. And I'm excited for 2020. Okay, I look forward to seeing you all soon, everybody. I'm lost for words. I look forward to seeing you soon. So happy crafting and bye for now.